Hello po sa inyong lahat and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Crimwiz. For today's video, pag-uusapan natin ang pinaka-controversial na tanong sa criminology. And palagi itong tinatanong paulit-ulit na lang sa criminology review Facebook page or Facebook group. Kung ano ba ang nauna, krimen o batas? So, ito po ang pag-usapan natin. Okay? Of course, before we begin to know kung ano ba talagang una, krimen ba o batas, in the first place, what is crime in criminological sense? So, in criminology, what is crime? Ano ba ang ginagamit na definition ng criminology to define to what crime is? Okay? Alam natin na maraming perspective na sa definition ng crime, tulad ng psychological definition of crime, sociological definition of crime, legal definition of crime, etc. So, I hope na panood ninyo yung video ko patungkol sa crime, no? Yung 4 definitional perspectives of crime. So, kung hindi pa ninyo panood, please watch that video because it will, of course, broaden your understanding to what crime is. Okay? Now, in criminology, ano ba ang ginagamit na definition? Is it legal? Is it psychological? Etc. Now, okay? So, yun po ang first nating alamin. In criminology, crime in criminology, according to Paul Tapan, he's a criminologist. Sa kanya, highly legalistic definition. So, legal definition ang kanyang ginamit. According to him, crime is an intentional act in violation of the criminal law. Take note, ha? Nandoon ang criminal law. Pag sinabing criminal law, then that definition is a legal concept. Okay? So, without further reading his statement, very clear that ang ginamit niya na definition ay legal definition. Okay? So, let's move on. So, kasi marami pang iba na nag-define ng krimen in a different perspective. Okay? Basta kang Paul Tapan, legalistic definition. And, of course, we have Edwin Sutherland, a known author in criminology, a sociologist and criminologist, and very influential in the 20th century, no? And he is regarded as the dean of criminology in America. Okay? So, very sikat po ito si Edwin Sutherland. According to him, the essential characteristic of crime is that it is behavior which is prohibited by law. Pinagbawal kuno sa state, or prohibited by state, no? So it means patas pa rin siya. Okay, as an inquiry to the state and against which the states may react, at least as a last resort by punishment. So I continue. The 2 abstract criteria generally regarded by legal scholars as necessary elements in a definition of crime are legal description. Okay, again, legal concept, okay, of an act as socially harmful and legal provision of a penalty for the act. Although medyo kaiba lang yung kanyang definition, but still a legalistic definition. Okay, so yun pa rin, medyo modified lang siya, no, kang Edwin Sutherland. Okay, so therefore, basic kang Edwin Sutherland, ang kanyang definition sa krimen ay legal definition. Okay? Next, we have Herman Mannheim and Thorsten Selin. So, sa kanila, they rejected the value of law. Okay? Ayaw nila ng batas. Because it will violate one of the criterion of science, which is the universal application. Okay? So, ito ang assertion nila. The unqualified acceptance of the legal definitions of the basic units or elements of criminological inquiry violates a fundamental criterion of science. So, they rejected the legal definition. Ayaw nila. Ang sa nila, ito identifying all anti-social behavior as the subject matter. Okay? So, it means sociological definition ang kanilang ginamit to define what crime is. So, moreover, crime and deviance, okay? Crime and deviance are synonymous. Okay? Base sa definition ni Herman and Selim. Okay? So, sociological definition ang ginamit nila to define what crime is because they rejected the legal definition because sabi nila it will violate the criterion of science. Kasi kung legal definition of crime ang ating gamitin, ating sundin, hindi kasi pareha ang batas country to country. Ang batas sa Pilipinas hindi pa sa batas ng ibang bansa. Katulad ng example is bigamy. In the Philippines, bigamy is a crime. But some other countries, bigamy is not a crime. Another example, yung pagpatay. Murder. Murder in the Philippines is a crime. But other country, murder is not a crime. That is in time of war. Yung mga prisoners in war, pinagpapatay sila. And it is legal. And it is not a crime by some other countries. So yun po. So wala siyang universal application. Okay? Hindi pareha sa H2O water. Kahit saang bansa ka pa, talagang H2O is water. Hindi yan nagbabago. Okay? Kahit saang bansa. Wherein, while a crime is nagbabago yan. Crime in one state does not necessary crime in other state or country. So, ganun po yan. So, that's why they rejected the legal definition according to Herman and Thorstein Selim. Okay? Yan. Another criminologist also, Squendingers, I don't know how to pronounce it, basta yun na yan. Kanya naman is humanistic definition of crime. Any act that is violates human rights, no? And that will be a possible, probably a crime. So, para sa kanila, ay para kang Squendingers, basta yung act na nag-violate ng human rights is considered a crime. That is his definition of crime. Humanistic definition. Okay? Yan. So, meron na tayong legal definition, modified legal definition by Edwin Sutherland, and we have also sociological definition, and Squendingers humanistic definition. Okay? So, to go further, we have, of course, how criminologists view crime. So, ito na. Okay? So, para sa mga criminologist, ano ba ang krimen? Okay? So, we have here the definition of crime. Definition of crime affects how criminologists view the cause and control of illegal behavior and shapes the research orientation. So, ano ba ang boundaries in the definition of crime? So, according to conflict view, the law is a tool of the ruling class. Okay? Crime is politically defined concept. So, according to conflict view, ang nagde-define yan ng mga politiko. Krimen ay define lang ng mga politiko for their personal interest. Real crimes are not outlawed. So, yung mga totoong krimen, like for example, mga white-collar crime, hindi sila krimen. That is the view of conflict criminologist. Okay? So, the law is a tool of the ruling class. Ginamit lang ang batas ng mga matataas na opisyal o yung mga mayayaman just to control the poor, and sila yung maghari. Yan. That's the conflict view. That's the law is used to control the underclass. According to conscious view, mga conscious criminologists, they view the law defines crime. Ang batas ang nagsasabi na yun yung ginagawa ng tao ay krimen. And then the law reflects public opinion. Agreement exists on outlawed behavior. Law applied to all citizens equally. So more on legalistic definition siya. Dito naman sa conflict view, political definition. Then we have also interactionist view. Moral entrepreneurs define crime. Crime are illegal because society defines them that way. The division of crime involves according to the moral standards of those in power. So, yun parang may conflict at saka view, parang halo siya, no? Defining crime. So, according to Larry Seger, a known author in criminology, sabi niya, it is possible to take elements from each school of thought, formulate an integrated definition of crime, such as this one. Ito ay suggestion ni Larry Seger. Crime is a violation of societal rules of behavior as interpreted and expressed by the criminal legal code. So, without further reading the statement, it's very clear that legal definition pa rin siya. No? Pinagsama lang yung social, political powers. Okay? Na, ano ba talaga ang widely used definition of crime in criminology community? That's the question. Okay? According to the known author Larry Seger, no matter which definition of crime we embrace, criminal behavior that is a crime is tied to the criminal law. So, wala tayong magawa. It is defined criminal law. The crime is defined in criminal law. Yun yan. No? It is therefore important for all criminologists to have understanding of the development of criminal law, its objectives, its elements, and how it evolves. Okay? So, and therefore, ang widely used definition of crime is a legal perspective of crime, legal concept. Okay, that any act in violation of a criminal law is a crime. That's a legal concept. Okay. What is criminal law? Criminal law is a branch of law that defines crime and provide punishment. Okay. So therefore, criminal law is a law. Ang criminal law ay batas, isang uri ng batas, okay, na nagsasabi kung ano yung mga krimen at nagbibigay ng parusa. Alright, so consider natin ang legal definition. Okay, so without further ado, so it's very obvious that nauna yung batas before crime. Okay? Because yung batas nandiyan na yan eh. Ang krimen kailangan ng action. At yung action dapat in violation ng labag sa batas. Para masabi natin na crime nag-exist. Kasi kung walang ganun, there is no crime. Okay? And of course, it is supported by Latin maxim principle in criminal law that says nullum criminola pena sine lege. States that there is no crime when there is no law, para siyang kung walang batas, walang krimen. But kahit walang krimen, may batas. Okay, therefore, nauna talaga ang batas. Kasi yung batas nandiyan lang yan, criminal law nandiyan lang yan. Okay? So, if may taong nag-violate sa criminal law, then doon lang mag-exist yung krimen. Therefore, nauna yung batas kaysa sa krimen. Kasi nag-exist lang ang krimen pag ang tao nag-violate ng batas. Okay? Hence, crime is a product of law. Okay? Therefore, ang krimen ay parang produkto lang ng batas. Kasi, nangyayari lang ang krimen kapag may action ang tao na labag sa batas. Therefore, nauna ang batas bago ang krimen. Okay? Okay? So, I hope maliwanag and sana wala nang debate dito, no? Klaro na alam naman natin na nauna talaga ang batas because we in the criminology community use the legal definition, which is crime is an act or omission in violation of criminal law. Ang criminal law, nandiyan na yan. Okay? Exist lang ang krimen pag may taong lumabag sa criminal law. Okay? So I hope nakatulong ang video na ito. Maraming salamat po.